manifesting through surrender is actually way easier than trying to manifest by forcing it or by forcing the outcome. It's actually the easiest thing you can do. Stay tuned and you'll see why. Thanks, anxiety. How's it going, guys? Red Guru here. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. I just wanted to talk about, I got a comment from somebody who wanted to know, like, how do you manifest or with like the art of assumption or the law of assumption, like how do you manifest through surrender? And it's actually extremely simple. Like, so what happens is you get a desire, right? So you'll be, when you surrender, you just allow everything to happen. You just go with the flow. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. You go with the flow, you allow everything to happen, and then you'll get a desire. Say that, like, your money will run low, or you'll want like a new pet, right? And you'll get this burning desire. It naturally comes. You don't control it. It's not like you like think, oh, what do I want? And it, like, you have to force it. You naturally have a desire. And then if you just allow yourself to let go and you just go with the flow and like let whatever happens, you're going to naturally go towards that desire. You're going to naturally figure out how to get that desire, right? And a lot of the time, like, you'll be like, oh, I really want this, like, I really want $1,000 in the bank, or I really want a new dog or something, right? But you'll know from doing this, it's like, okay, well, just surrender, so relax and it'll come to me. You just relax and let everything happen as it does, and you naturally get to the point where you get that $1,000 without you having to force it, right? You don't have to force yourself. Like a lot of what people say is you have to like say affirmations, and you have to like force yourself to like be positive and all that stuff. Or if you just like let everything happen, like you just allow everything to flow and let everything happen, that stuff happens on its own. You naturally will say affirmations, and you won't have to force them. You'll just say them and you'll get into a good mood naturally. Like you'll naturally like do the things that it takes to get that thing, right? And sometimes, like I said in previous videos, sometimes you'll be going with the flow, just surrendering, allowing everything to happen, and you'll just get an inkling or just an urge to like walk over to this area, right? And when you walk over to the area, there'll be like $50 on the ground, right? And like you don't have no idea why you thought you should just go to this area, but you do, and $50 are on the ground. Or like, say you're running low on money, and just relax, just surrender, just let everything happen. Say you're running low on money, like all of a sudden your credit limit will go up, and like, yeah, you shouldn't use credit cards, but like when you don't have money, sometimes like that is like a safety net, right? And you'll be like, oh, I don't know how to pay this, and then all of a sudden you just like, all right, relax, let it go. It like, life will take care of me. It'll happen on its own. And boom, the credit limit goes up, or boom, someone's like, oh, hey, like I have $500 that I owe you or something, and they'll give it to you, right? Like when you surrender, you no longer have to force manifestation. You just go with the flow and manifestation happens, right? Like you'll naturally be walking, you'll just be letting everything happen, and you'll be like, oh, it'd be cool if I had this. And then you'll be like, oh, well, I'll get it, whatever, just like relax. And it happens. That thing happens. You don't force it. You don't have to do anything special. It just happens, right? Like when you surrender and you allow life to do what it needs to do, you will naturally do what you need to do. You will naturally do what you want to do. You will naturally get what you want, because you're not forcing anything. You're not like, when you force things, like especially with manifesting, when you force things, you have like a bad feeling. It's hard to feel good when you're trying to force an outcome, right? But when you just let go and just let everything go, and like Abraham Hicks, the art of allowing, you just allow everything, right? you relax, and you almost like on your own get like back to like the positive vibes. You're on your own, you get back to the art of allowing. You just allow it to come, right? But when you like want something and it's causing you pain because like you're trying to force it to happen, you're like forcing like affirmations, you're like forcing to assume, right? It doesn't come. But when you're like, all right, you know what, if I don't get it, it's fine, but I'm just gonna let everything happen. I'm just gonna let everything happen, and like I want that, and it's just, I'm gonna naturally do it. You're gonna naturally do it. You don't have to do anything. Whatever, if you have a burning desire, and a burning desire is a desire where it's so strong that it's almost like you need it to survive. That's how bad it is. When you have a desire that bad, you will get it because you will naturally work towards it. If you have low money, right, and you want $10,000, when you have that burning desire to get the $10,000, you will naturally work towards it. You will naturally be like, you'll naturally find ads for starting your own business or for work or something. Naturally, you will like naturally, without you having to force it, you will get thoughts in your head of like, oh, like what if I do this, and then this will happen if I do this, like, or you'll just, where before when you were comfortable and you didn't have this burning desire, you never felt like getting up and making a YouTube video, or you never felt like starting a business. Well, you will naturally get that urge because you'll naturally have that burning desire. You don't have to force the desire. You don't have to force the desire. You don't have to force getting the desire. If you have the desire and it's strong enough, you're going to naturally get it. The life is naturally going to go to that because that's what life wants. If you want it, life wants it, right? And sometimes you'll get a burning desire for money or something, and you think that's what it is. You think you want money. You think you want fame, or you think you want a dog or whatever. And then you'll naturally start heading towards that, and then you'll realize, no, I didn't want the money. I wanted to meet all the people it took for me when I started like starting my own business. I wanted to meet this person, and then you'll have what you truly want, which is peace and happiness, right? Any desire that you have, when you burn it down to like the very raw material, is like you think that desire you think will get you peace and happiness, okay? And when you just let go and you allow yourself to just do whatever happens, allow yourself to be angry, allow yourself to be happy, allow yourself to do whatever, right? You naturally come to that peace and quiet because you're not forcing anything. The number one reason for suffering is resistance to what is resistance to what is going on. And when you give up resistance to what is going on, you will naturally get what you want. You will naturally become peace and quiet, and you will naturally find what you want. When bad things happen, you will naturally be calm, and you'll naturally solve them without you having to do anything. You just surrender to what is. You allow everything to happen. You allow everything to be the way it is. Like you're not being successful. Allow yourself not to be successful, and you will be calm and relaxed, and then you will naturally head towards success. Manifestation and surrender are the easiest things in the world. You literally don't have to do anything. You just surrender. Just allow yourself to be as you are. Allow yourself to do what you need to do. Allow yourself to be the way you are. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And you will get there. You will get that money. You will get that pet. You will get what you need. That's what it is. Your desire is what you want and what you think you want. But when you surrender and you get what you need. You get what you actually need, which is peace and happiness. All right? Even when negative things happen. Even when negative things happen, you will naturally solve it. You will naturally come to peace and quiet. But that's for you who asked me to make this video, and that's for anybody who wants to know how to manifest through surrender. Like, it's really the same thing. But have a good day. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have a great day. I love you guys. Red Guru, out.